What's a Mongo glove? You can't stand not knowing, and you've got terrible cramp all the time. Well, I'm sorry about that. Not. Are you? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's an olden days thing. Camo, though. Do you know what? Camo. What does it mean? She hasn't got any camo. It's camouflage, isn't it? Where are you going? You can't wear, you know, what's it called? What are they called? Civvies or whatever. You're not camouflaged in some places, are you? It's a bobble hat, basically. And I held on to that because it does something nice. And I wrapped it around my hand to keep it warm. And the cramp went almost straight away. What would I do if it's in my foot? Well, it was the other day. My my right toes curled up. I wondered what that meant, but it just meant I had cramp. So, there we go. You want to see this mastic pot properly? Well, I haven't looked at it properly. I was just thinking about emptying it out and see what state it is on the inside. I don't know when it happened exactly, but I know this happens quite a lot because things fly off all over the place. Is it a drone? Is it a satellite drone? Is it what? They've all got different names. Is it some, I'm going to say metaverse game where they think they're playing one thing and it's just shooting my life up, as an example. With skins on, probably. Could happen, couldn't it? It's as likely as anything else that's going on at the moment. Miss Stephanie! Let's just see. You want to have a good look at it? Well, there, look. The green pot it's in is melted. I only noticed it today. Oh no, the rest of it seems okay. It's just around the top. It's fried. I was just on the bathroom window. Show you exactly where. I reckon that's how, you know, I thought at the time that's probably why that thing fell down on my head in the cupboard at the time. It had taken a wang shot from one of them echo machines, one of them, what are they called? Them pot balloon things. It was there somewhere next to this thing that has been singed, and this other leaf got fried off it as well. That's just the cold. Well, that's what I thought about my mother-in-law's tongues, but I begin to wonder. Anyway, what with the tile on the roof, and you know, the hole in the drain, and you know, the fridge going wrong, and all my other things going wrong, and the washing machine I said the other day it was a chip in that had gone, a stick or whatever. Blah, blah. So we live in different worlds, to be honest. That food blender that I bought and just, you know, went wrong straight away, and oh God, the whole list. It's a long list. It's fun though, isn't it? To be honest. It's kind of fun anyway. It's fun for me. It's, you know, it's an adventure. It's all an adventure. What else is going on outside? Why have I left the washing out draining in this? Well, it's agitating, isn't it? What's that mean? It's moving things around. That's what I do with my diet. You agitate things. You know, don't you? Most people know what I'm talking about. Some people know what I'm talking about. Some people don't. What's the cooper good for? The cooper? It's good for the trees, isn't it? Amongst other things. Do I think that bird-eating spider ate the wrens? I don't know. It's a wolf spider anyway. They're the same thing. I laughed, didn't I, when I got that one? I put it on Facebook when I found it in my bed. It was massive. It was literally this size. I managed to get like a clip of it. So, you know, get from my bed, you arsehole, I'm going to put a lead on you. It was massive. It was huge. I squashed it. No, I told it to go upstairs into the attic. And it did. Well, it went under the cupboards anyway. And then I said, trust me to get a running spider rather than like zombies, isn't it? Rather than the web building one. But maybe that's what happened to Stephen the Mouse. Maybe he took a bite off the bird-eating spider, the mouse-eating spider. But they do eat mice. Or I read it up at the time. I didn't actually put it under the fence, but I just put it under that plant. then it's probably gone straight back into the attic. My son's bedroom window. I think he's shut it there. They're probably getting for that hole in the roof. Maybe. Or maybe out. I don't know. Is that why I left the blackbird out, so the other birds can see it's a dangerous place to be? Well, sort of. What eats bird-eating spiders or wolf spiders? They're different. Well, I don't know, but there was a bee looking in this box earlier on. I wonder if bees eat them. Probably not. They couldn't manage a whole one. Well, I don't know, because Icaran wasps, what do? They eat wasps, don't they? They're parasitic and lay their eggs inside wasps. I don't know, to be honest. Something will get it. But my son was saying, if another one comes in his room, because I told him I found one in his bin when I was going through the recycling. How do I know it's a baby wolf spider? Well, I could tell by the way it was running and the colour. I checked in case it was a false widow, but it definitely wasn't. And he said the next one that comes is going to get his boot. I said, well, don't. If he finds another one, it's going to take his boot. I thought, well, that's not very nice, is it? And told him that they eat mice and something. He goes, I thought you liked mice. I said, well, I do, but it's about balance, isn't it? If there's too much of one thing, that will come, and then something will come along and take the other thing. You have to live in harmony with nature. It's true. So that's what we're trying to do, really, at the moment. The pond's clearing a bit. That's good. Maybe the copper's good for that as well. How do I know it's copper? Well, I'm just taking a wild stab in the dark because there was that copper spot on my washing. You think it's the patchouli out of my... I don't think it is the patchouli out of my washing, no. I don't think it is. You can think it is, but I don't think it is. Otherwise there'd be spots on everything else, and there's not. It's one of those aggro drones, probably. Or the Christmas tree lights blowing. Bait dog. You've checked everywhere for bait dog. You've even got a sarge on it. He can't find me anywhere. Well, do you know what? That's the bait. Norman Bates, probably. Norman bait dog. Normal bait dog, that's what. That's, what am I going to do with that this evening so nobody falls down it in the night? Well, I'll probably have to put this plank over it, this green thing. That's even more dangerous. For crying out loud. Dangerous, even more dangerous than what? Even more dangerous than what? I've got, do you know what? There's a what? There's a new ocean under the ocean. Yeah, well, I think there's probably one under here as well. And I was listening to the rain dripping through it yesterday. Do it again now so you can hear it. I suppose I could do. Let's try it. I don't know if there's enough water in here. Oh no, that's just going to fall down the drain. Maybe that's what happened yesterday. Oh, that's possible, I suppose. Wait. No, I'm pretty sure it was going through there anyway, because, what did I do? I can't remember, I did something anyway. Why does it echo so much? Well, I put a pan over the hole. When I was digging down, there was like a sump hole. So I put like an old iron pan upside down to it's probably working a bit like a speaker. What's it called? An amplifier. Could be. Did I do that on purpose? No, I didn't. It's just, another stroke of good fortune, I suppose. For me, anyway. How much rain's fallen today? Let's do a measurement. This is what we used to do at school. Well, that's, I don't know how you'd say that is. Not quite an inch, is it? Or is it? I suppose it depends where you're measuring it from. No, I can't get a good measurement. I need a proper beaker. Oh, Christ. I probably do, actually. It'll be good for the carrots, though. They like a rinsing. Do you make it rain on purpose? Because I hung my washing out to rinse in the irons. He's so much. I found another place to put a water butt. I was thinking about getting a water butt. If I got a water butt, somebody would probably just come and spit in it or something. So I'm just as well to just go around with buckets and collect it when it rains, maybe. Get a water butt as well. Who do you think's taken the head off this? The drone? Can't just blame drones for everything. No, probably not. That's shifted as well. I wonder if it falls down. Could easily happen. You hope it does. Well, great. That's Facebook towers. You don't want that collapsing. What? Mixed response to that? You're all going to come at it now. Please don't knock it down. It's precariously placed. I know, but that was part of the fun when I put it up. What else has been damaged? Oh, Christ, I don't know. Pots all over the place, just legs flying off things. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of it. Compensation, where would you start? I don't know, to be honest. All the stuff I lost in hospital, forget that, it's gone. I don't know. Washing machine definitely took a bendy. The fridge has definitely almost definitely taken a bendy because it started leaking almost, within weeks of it being delivered. That's quite normal with modern appliances. I think about getting a mangle anyway. Maybe an old twin tub, if I can find one anyway. It's true. Phones, laptop, I smashed that myself. Well, I suppose I did, but it got a worm, didn't it? Somebody put a worm on it. Somebody threw a worm at me. That's normal as well. Well, probably. Let's just talk about something different. I decided to shock the apple tree into more flowers by chopping a load off it today. Not loads. I know you're classically not supposed to prune them this time of year, but we're having the, and 2 more seem to have come. I can see it already. That's probably coincidence again, I know, but how much do I take off? 3 little bits, to be honest. And that's enough for this time. I might take 3 more off another day. I get to be so cool. I don't know. Chill Blinton, mate, that's what. My knees, though, my knees. My poor aching old knees. My poor old woman's bones. It's probably because I was born in the 70s, you know. The 70s was nothing but, what was it? Porn star moustaches and Magnum GI. It was brilliant, to be honest. That's probably a lot of it. I just seeped some through. I seeped some through from the 70s. Right. Super Fuzz Big Muffs. That's the guitar, by the way. That's the guitar pedal. Programmer's dream. Well, I suppose. Right, off skis.